Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Biz Talk. This is a new episode for the year of 2025. We hope that everyone had great holidays and a happy new year. So we're back with another amazing lineup of business professionals, business owners that are here to showcase their expertise to help you in continued growth of your business. And this week we've got none other than the expert when it comes to bringing your LinkedIn profile to life, Mr. Evan Chi. Welcome back to the show, sir.
Hey Rick, Happy New Year. Great to be here.
Happy New Year to you. I'm glad that you are here. We're excited that you are here because we could always learn a little bit more or potentially start from scratch on how to bring those profiles to life and how to use and or leverage LinkedIn to our advantage. So I want to use the beginning of this opportunity to basically give you a platform to showcase, who you are, your name, your company name, what it is that you really focused on, even though I just alluded to it. But I want you to tell our audience exactly what Regenesis is all about and the great things that you guys are doing.
Sure, absolutely. So, what we do is we essentially help brands solve their sales and marketing by using and creating funnels around LinkedIn. So, we basically do two things. Again, the first piece is helping brands solve that sales and marketing. And then the second piece is we do a lot of personal branding. And we do this through three unique tools that we have. The first one is called Post Booster. That does is it brings virality to any LinkedIn post, right? So that's important because, to be at the top of your game in social media is to be influential, and to become influential, those people, all the influencers, they just had a viral post, and it went from there. So we have that tool. That's our awareness piece tool. So that again brings virality to any post on LinkedIn, making sure that your brand is being seen and heard on a consistent basis. The second tool that we have is LinkedIn outreach automation with a lot of really cool AI tools embedded. And so that helps increase your network, as well as highly targets people, prospects, sponsors, investors, whatever it might be that you're looking for, with customized messages to elicit a conversation and ultimately get them to schedule a call with you. The third tool that we have is for email, and that's for email at scale, where right on the app, it's really easy to create mirror domains, create your inboxes, all of your mailboxes and emails and everything, and then start to do newsletters or emails or whatever you want to do at scale. And that's kind of what we do in a nutshell.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for showcasing the three layers of what your company basically provides for business owners. You touched a little bit on, I believe it's number two, I believe it's the email outreach, or I think it was the automation piece of it. How much of AI are we using now in using your program, your softwares?
Quite a bit. We have a lot of really cool stuff. So we have an AI agent that will essentially go in and respond to all of your messages, and help you book appointments, essentially acting as a VA or an appointment setter. And so that's really interesting. So we're definitely starting to use these AI agents more and more. We're going to be, releasing our email agent as well soon. So right now we have our agent doing all the LinkedIn responses, and then soon we'll have our agent doing the email responses as well. So there's a
Okay.
lot of stuff going on. Of course, all the other tools that are embedded, they're already there, to help you auto create campaigns, auto create respond to messages. Um, the AI will take actions on your behalf. Like it can essentially engage with other people's posts, endorse them for skills, view their profiles, all kinds of different stuff.
Okay, wonderful. And for those that are watching or maybe listening, what would you say are the most common challenges that your typical individuals who are using social media for brand awareness, particularly LinkedIn? What are the common challenges that you've seen out there when clients come to you and they say to you, this is my challenge A, B, and C? What are those typical challenges?
Well, I would say that like there's really two. And the first one is a lot of companies will be able or want to do automation. And then they get really bad results through that automation. So that's the first problem that people ask us to help solve, and that's typically because of one of two things. Number one, the targeting, and number two, your actual messaging like just really isn't good. So we have like a lot of data, a lot of insights on what works and what like gets responses, and so that's the first piece of it, and it usually has to do with the targeting or the outreach. The main thing that I think most people are not getting is that kind of awareness piece. Um, everyone wants to post on social media, but to actually get good engagement, to get really good visibility, it takes a lot of work, a lot of strategy, and so it's really not that easy to achieve. So that's really why we built this tool so that it can really help, say, democratize um, LinkedIn outreach and LinkedIn reach and engagement, right? So instead of just being drowned out by kind of all these big profiles and paid ads, we can make sure that any message, no matter how small, can get out there to a good amount of people on a consistent basis.
Okay, and I just, everything that you said is it's spot on, and the thing that kind of stood out for me is like, in order for us to be able to detect whether something is working or not working, is data collection, right? So analytics and all of those great things. So how do you guys go about collecting that data and being able to analyze it with your clients?
Everything that we do is all on the app, so everything is tracked. You're able to track everything from your open rate to your reply rate to your email open rate to your bounce rate, and it's all right there in a snapshot. You can look at that for any campaign, and so that's really important because we do a lot of testing. And so, anytime you change anything in a campaign, a color, an emoji, the subject line, a question, whatever it might be, you can see its effects on the campaign if you have enough data. So that's what we're able to see. And so I think like for us, we're able to help start campaigns for our clients out like at a high level instead of starting at a 0 or a 1 because of all the insights that we have. We're able to start off with like an 8 or a 9.
Yeah. So numbers don't lie, right? So having the proper data and having the proper analytics in order to determine, the open rate and the bounce rate and all of that good stuff is crucial for any social media platform. And being able to measure that to see how we can continue and build that and find success. And I don't believe that there is a company out there that is more detailed than Regenesis and Evan and his team over there to help everybody reach the success that they want to reach in social media. Evan, we want to thank you for being on the show. I know that time flies when we're having great conversations, and you're enlightening everybody that's listening and watching with how to bring these things to life. And I think it's really important, but I want to provide you an opportunity to showcase how our viewers and customers can potentially get in touch with you to talk about potentially you helping them with their social media.
Thank you. Certainly, you can find me on LinkedIn, Evan Chi, that's EVANCHI, or you can just send me an email at evan@regenesis.io.
It looks like an amazing website. You got a tons of information on there, and we definitely do appreciate you being on the show, as I mentioned. And we look forward to additional conversations coming up in the near future with you so you can enlighten us a little bit more. So thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, Rick.
Absolutely. All right, folks, we are going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with another guest, so stay right there. We'll be right back.